If you're running an online store, you know this feeling all too well. Your best product is flying off the virtual shelves, and then you see those two dreaded words, sold out. It feels like a total dead end. But what if that dead end could actually become a doorway to even more sales? Well, today we're going to flip that script. Just look at these numbers. This isn't some hypothetical, okay? This is real data from a single store that used a simple back-in-stock app. Over 7,000 people asked to be notified. That led to nearly 900 orders and over $65,000 in revenue. That's money that would have just vanished. An absolutely staggering amount for a feature that literally works while you sleep. And this brings us to this really big question. What if we totally reframed sold out? What if we stopped seeing it as a failure and started seeing it as an opportunity? An opportunity to connect with a customer who is literally telling you, hey, I want to give you my money for this specific thing. But, to really appreciate just how powerful this solution is, we first have to get real about the cost of the problem. Because it's so much more than just one missed sale. It's a ripple effect that can actually hurt your entire business. It's the classic e-commerce story, right? A customer is super excited, they find your most popular item, they're ready to buy, and bam, they can't. They leave your store, and that sale is just gone forever. But the damage? Oh, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop because of this number, $136 billion. That is the annual cost of customer churn that businesses could have avoided, just in the US. Every single disappointed customer who leaves and never comes back, they're part of this staggering figure. And this slide just shows you how fragile customer loyalty really is. A study by PwC found that almost a third of customers would completely abandon a brand they love after just one negative experience. And let's be honest, an out-of-stock message is a negative experience. You're basically telling an eager customer, sorry, can't help you. But here's the good news. You can absolutely fight that churn. Research from Kolsky shows that if you solve a customer's problem on that very first interaction, you can slash churn by a massive 67%. And a smart sold-out strategy does exactly that. So, what is this magic solution? Is it some complex, expensive overhaul of your whole system? Nope. It's elegant, it's simple, and it is incredibly powerful. Let's talk about the Notify Me button. So, what is it exactly? Well, it's a simple button that completely changes the conversation. Instead of saying go away, it says, hey, let us know you're interested and we'll tell you the very moment it's back. It turns that disappointment into a connection and into future revenue. And you want to know the best part? This isn't some massive tech project that's going to take you weeks. It is the single most practical way to solve this problem, period. With Shopify apps like Notify Me, you can have this feature live on your store in less than 60 seconds. I'm not kidding. Now, getting back those lost sales, that's the obvious win, for sure. But the value of this little button goes so much deeper than that. Let's dig into how it can build your entire business in ways you might not even expect. Think of this button as a Swiss Army knife for your store. It does way more than just one thing. It builds trust by showing you're listening. It gives you hard data on what your customers actually want. It proves which products are your true bestsellers. It creates powerful social proof. And maybe most importantly, it keeps those shoppers on your website instead of them clicking back to Google to find your competitors. This quote just nails the whole idea of social proof. I mean, think about it. You see a long line of people waiting outside a restaurant, and what's your first thought? Wow, that place must be amazing. You don't know anything else about it, but that crowd alone tells you it's in demand. A Notify Me waiting list is the digital version of that line. It tells every new visitor that this product isn't just sold out, it's in demand. It's so good that people are literally lining up, waiting for it. That perception alone is incredibly persuasive. And beyond just perception, you get data that is absolutely priceless. As you can see here, you can track customer interest, figure out product demand, and even build hype for a new product before it even launches. This data helps you make way smarter decisions about your inventory. Okay, so you see the value, but you're probably wondering, how hard is this to actually implement? Well, let's walk through how you can test this entire thing for yourself right now in just a few minutes. It is really this simple. First, once you've installed an app for this, find an out-of-stock product in your Shopify admin. Second, make sure that little Continue Selling box is unchecked. Third, go to the live product page on your store. Fourth, click that Notify Me button and subscribe with your own email address. And then, for the last step, just go back to your admin, set the product inventory to 1, and that's it. You'll get the exact same notification your customers will. You can see the entire system work from start to finish. So, let's recap. We've seen the huge hidden cost of the sold out problem, and we've seen the simple, powerful solution that is the Notify Me button. It recovers lost revenue, it builds customer trust, it gives you invaluable data, and it creates powerful social proof. So the only real question left is this: what's stopping you from adding this golden button to your store?